What's up, everybody? It is Friday, November 2nd, and this is episode 77 of The Daily Comic. I'm Jimmy Bird. This is a show in which I read one comic book a day and then come here and tell you what I think about that comic with a spoiler-free review for an already spoiled world. Today's comic is Justice League Aquaman Drowned Earth #1. So Justice League Aquaman Drowned Earth #1, issue 1, written by James Tynion IV. Howard Porter is the artist. Hi-Fi did the color. It's a very busy, epic cover for a very busy, epic issue 1. Now, there were some prequels to this. One was in Titans. I think one was Aquaman. Just kind of preludes leading into this big crossover story. And again, not spoiling it, but like the next issue after this, the Drowned Earth Part 2 will be, or the Drowned Earth story will continue in Justice League 11. And it will continue through Justice League. It'll be an Aquaman. It might continue in Titans. I'm not sure. There was no checklist in here. But it'll also have its own kind of storyline in the Drowned Earth, stuff like that. So this is a very dense comic. It's a very big event. Even though it doesn't feel like an event, I don't feel like this was marketed like an event, like a Dark Knight's Metal or a Heroes in Crisis. But this has a lot going on that could carry over into the other comic books and other storylines going on. The effects, again, it's that universe, the effects of Dark Knight's Metal and what happened there carries on over to this one, even into Atlantis and what's going on there. If you have seen the movie Thor Ragnarok, it reminds me a lot of that. There is this ancient being, or even where it says there, who are the Ocean Lords? So that's the big question. The Ocean Lords are here, and they're trying to take over not just Atlantis, but literally drown out the Earth. And through this drowning out of the Earth, it will kind of create these beings that are more into their image, because the ocean itself is being poisoned and taking over the world. And Atlanteans seem to be the last hope. But now Aquaman's in chains and by these Ocean Lords. So we find out who the Ocean Lords are. We also see that maybe Aquaman is more powerful than originally thought. That he didn't realize even the full capabilities of his powers. That not only can he talk to dolphins, or he talks to sharks, or whatever. Not only has these telepathic abilities to speak to other folks, but like maybe there's more to it, and he hasn't even realized the power in which he has been given as King of Atlantis. So there's a lot going on here. This is a very dense comic, very epic in scale, lots of big, kind of very DC movie type, where it's just like the Earth is being destroyed, and you see this great art of, cities in ruin, Metropolis, Gotham, all of them just being kind of wiped out by the ocean. We see a lot of big characters, if you will, kind of meet their demise, but in the same sense of like Infinity War, where there's a lot of main characters that have met their demise, but deep down in your heart, you know that this isn't the last we've seen of them. So major characters, major things are taking place in this story. It's a big, sweeping, epic story that could affect the entire DC universe for issues and issues and issues to come. A lot of fun to read. You get a lot of just pow for the story. Like I said, there's just a lot going on. It's a $4.99 price point. Thoroughly enjoyable. Great story. Good art. It works really well together. Of course, this comic pushes really in well to the Aquaman movie coming out next month in theaters. There's been a lot of emphasis on Aquaman, first with Sink Atlantis, with this crossover between the Suicide Squad and Aquaman, and now we have this and Drowned Earth, and this big storyline. Again, all just kind of getting us all big and hyped up for the Aquaman movie hitting theaters next month. But I think it's fun. Aquaman is a character that I know personally I haven't explored a lot, and I know a lot of folks, he's gotten a lot of flack over the years, but he's a fun character. There's a lots of room to work with in this character and Atlantis and that story and this realm. So it's very cool to give it a spotlight and to see kind of this sweeping epic story being focused on Aquaman. So it's cool. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Think you would like it too. It is Drowned Earth issue 1. You can pick it up here at Paper Street Trading Company in lovely downtown Norwood, Ohio, or any of thousands of comic book stores across the world. What did you think of Drowned Earth issue 1? Am I totally off base with my review? I could be. What do you think I should read next? You can put all that in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. I'll see everybody tomorrow with another comic. Have a great day.